Are you really doing what you think you're doing? So this past week, I started doing some cold calling. And I had done cold calling before and I hate it, but I know it's necessary for what I'm doing. And this time I decided I would track my calls. And so I started writing down how many calls I was making. And then, of course, I realized that the number of calls that I was actually making and what I thought I was making were completely different. You know, you think that you've done more than what you're doing. So I just want you to think about that for this next week. Can you track your activities? Can you write it down so you can actually see? Do you have metrics in place to measure to see how many calls you have to make if that's what you're doing? You can apply it to your situation. How many times are you working out every single week to get to your goal weight? How many calls are you making to get to your number of appointments, to get to that many closings? Whatever it is you're doing, track it this week. Have some type of metric in place. So for example, are you going to make 600 calls this week? And then you can track it every single day and see how many calls you have to make Monday through Friday to get to 600 calls on Friday. But whatever you do, track whatever you're doing. You will be surprised. We are disappointed in ourselves and in the results that we're getting, but we're not doing the work. And unless you track what you're doing every single day, you have no idea where the holes are. You have no idea where you're wasting time. You have no idea that you're not actually taking the actions that you need to take to get the results that you need to get. So it's eye-opening for me. When I looked at the end of the day, I looked at how many calls I actually made versus how many calls I had planned to make. And I was upset with myself because I didn't get enough appointments like I planned to. I didn't close enough sales, and it was all because every single day I'm thinking I'm making more calls than I'm actually making. And so it's important that you look at your actions every single day. So if you're not getting them, if your results are not where you want them to be, start with your actions, look at your mindset, see if you believe that you deserve to get the results that you want to get. See if you check your thoughts and see what you're thinking. See how you feel. Do you believe that you deserve to get these results? See what you're thinking. Are you thinking yourself, are you failure conscious? Are you more concerned about, or you believe you're going to fail? So all these things play into the results that you're getting. So you got to make sure that you're success conscious, that when you dial the phone, when you go to start working out, that you believe that you're going to be successful, that every outcome that you see, you're going to be successful. And even if you fail, then you're ready to learn, evaluate the experience and learn from the experience, and then get back up and do it again. Don't let a failure keep you down for 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. You got to just keep moving forward. Just evaluate the failure. The failure is information. It tells us what didn't work. And then now we know we can go and do it again. Now we have more information. We can do it more intelligently. So just think about that today. Can you track your results? Think about what you're thinking about as far as, are you thinking about you're being successful? Are you thinking that it's going to work? Are you believing the best? Or are you expecting to fail every single time? Are you seeing the worst possible outcome? And so when you start if you start looking for the worst, then the worst is going to come. So you want to make sure that you're not doing that. You're focused on what you're wanting, the results that you want, and not what you don't want. And I'm not saying don't prepare, because you need to prepare. We all need to prepare for whatever it is we're working on before we just show up and do it. We need to prepare. We need to do all the things we need to do. Learn, grow, just keep moving forward, being positive. And then you just kind of learn from every experience. You just keep learning, keep growing. But just make sure that you're tracking what you're doing, because I promise you will be surprised that the reason why you're not getting the results that you want is because you're not taking enough action. You're not doing enough things to get enough of the results that you want. So think about that today, and then track it and let me know down below what you learned from doing this.